Okay, we're back. We're back. The Parks Department's here to put out the fire. Let's see what's going on with the fire here. They got a nice little bonfire going here. Oh, they got a. Oh, cool! They got a permit. They got a permit. This is awesome. They got a permit to have the fire. It's a barbecue, really. It's not a bonfire. It's a barbecue, it looks like. Wow. There goes the Parks Department. That's cool. They're having a barbecue. This is how warm it is. You can have a barbecue out here tonight. So, I guess if you have the proper paperwork, you could have a bonfire. That's awesome. That's so cool. Awesome. All right, I gotta go home. Needless to say, I went to the bathroom. I'm now walking the same way we just came before. We've got a cool bonfire here. You don't get to see too many big fires in a park here in New York very often. But they have a permit, so the cops came over. They looked at the permit, and then they're going away. God, I love New York. Oh, here, this is what I wanted to show you guys. They just changed the landing pattern for LaGuardia. So the planes are flying right over the park. So here comes the plane. Check it out on replay, Ava. Still trying to figure out who Paper Light 93 is. There comes a plane coming on in. Making a wide left-hand turn over the park. All right, let's go to this number 7 train. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Let's skedaddle. A lot of fun coming on out here today. It's so warm, I don't want to leave, but it's time to go home. I want to drink a beer. I want to have some dinner. I just want to chill out. And the park is incredibly dark all of a sudden. It's so dark out here. No, exactly. Paper Light 93 had a funny comment on one of the radio shows saying, how can I accept free stuff from Periscope when I'm always ragging on them? And my answer to that is, they're offering me free stuff, and if they're offering me free stuff for being a VIP, I might as well take it. I rip on Periscope only because I love the app. I don't rip on Periscope just to rip on the app. So, if Periscope was run much better, I wouldn't be ragging on them so much. But I like the fact that the minute I called out the person then stopped commenting. And that person has 5 very interesting followers. And Ava Out to Sea is one of them. Not my first rodeo, kids. We just saw the bonfire. They had a permit for the fire, Clover. So they had that big bonfire, and now you hear the planes landing at LaGuardia now. They literally just changed the landing pattern. So we have the planes flying. You love Dutch Maas. Okay. Thanks for loving me. There's a plane landing at LaGuardia. Right there. One of these days we're going to go over there and, yeah. LOL, okay. Okay, very good. Yeah, they had a permit to have the fire over there. So the Parks Department went driving over there. And then they're like, oh, you got a permit? Okay, even though the park is completely pitch black. And technically, this park does not close until 1 o'clock in the morning. So you can play soccer out here. There's some lit up soccer fields over there. Also some tennis courts over there too. So you can play soccer here. Oh no, the phone is dying. That's why you guys are plugged into my charger right now. And I can't have you guys on the gimbal because it's so windy out here. It is really windy out here all of a sudden. Good kite flying weather. Get a kite, go flying. Yeah. And by the grace of God, there's a porta potty in the middle of the field, by the way. I don't know why there was a porta potty in the middle of the field, and it was a fresh porta potty, like nobody used it. Thank you. Well, it's okay, Ava. You don't have to explain yourself, but, you know, I just connect dots. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. I just connect dots. That's all I'm doing. Me too, Cheryl. I always enjoy hanging out with the family. You guys never disappoint. But now let's walk over to the Subway Special. Let's walk over to the number 7 train. Boy, it's windy out here. Good to see you, Boozy. By the grace of God, there was a porta potty in the blackness out there. I had to use my light on the phone to actually use the porta potty. But it was brand new. It still had the blue water at the bottom. It didn't smell like anything. No morning show tomorrow. I got to go to work tomorrow. Going to work. I know, I got to get my 15 cents ready for the World's Fair special. I know. That's right. You know what? Boozy Burger Bell always has the best stout. And do me a favor, folks. Follow Boozy Burger Bell on Instagram. If you like burgers and beer, you will love his Instagram. Follow him on Periscope. Hopefully he will have fireworks for the bonfires on the 5th of November. Ooh, really? Don't take... Oh, wow. Awesome. Run up those rocky steps there and a couple of pints. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. You're more than welcome. Everyone follow Boozy Burger Bell on Instagram, on Periscope. Do me a favor. I could hear my train. I could hear my train. So let's say goodbye once again. Let's say goodbye to some of the people that made Flushing Meadows happen. We will pay homage. We'll first start out with Elsie the cow. Elsie the Borden cow. Borden Milk, right? Or Borden Dairy? Whatever the company is. Let's go say goodbye to Elsie. And then we go say goodbye to Bob Moses. He hated being called Bob Moses. And Bobby Moses, he really hated Bobby Moses. Anyway, let's say goodbye to Elsie. Goodbye, Elsie. I love you. You're awesome. I'll see you next time. Probably in a week or two, Elsie. Probably in a week or two, we're going to hang out one more time. Bye, Elsie. Yes, walk to work tomorrow. That's right. And we're at a new location. We'll be in City Hall tomorrow. I know she's always happy. Elsie is always happy. That is the happiest cow around. The happiest cow in town. And then let's say goodbye to Bobby Moses. The man who cleared the entire place clean. There he is. Bobby Moses. Thanks for tuning on. Thanks for making the park great, Bobby Moses. Thanks for making the park great. Without him, this will all be an ash heap. This will all be a hash. Now let's leave the World's Fair. Let's leave the world of tomorrow and go back into the world of the present. We're going to walk now towards Citi Field. And I got to put money on the Metro card, so I might as well show you how to put money on a Metro card. Leaving the World's Fair. You know, this entrance right here has not changed at all since the 1939-1940 World's Fair. This is exactly the same. So when you see films of people entering the World's Fair, those are the World's Fair gates right there. They will come right down here and experience the world of tomorrow. I love coming out here. I really do feel like I'm a kid when I come out here, and I really do I really do get a little emotional when I leave this place. Even though it's right here in New York, I can always visit it. I'm a train ride away. I still feel like I'm leaving a World's Fair, even though I never was here for the World's Fair. Wow, it's really windy. Ava, that is a pretty funny question to ask, but of course I was in New York City. I wasn't in Manhattan. I stayed home that day. I was going to go to Governor's Island that day, but I stayed home that day. Brooklyn is a part of New York City. So yes, I was in New York City, and then I went to where the terror attack happened exactly 24 hours after. You're here. Good to see you, Lori. Oh, Cirque du Soleil is going on. They got the big tent set up. Yeah, that will get you out just outside of London. There you go. Yeah, it's a long trip for me. It's a long trip. Something going on in Citi Field also. So now we're leaving the World's Fair gates, and we're going to the subway now. I forgot to show you guys the rockets. Will there be another New York World's Fair? I highly doubt it. We tried to get another World's Fair here in the year 2000, though. We tried really hard, but no, it didn't come together, unfortunately. You know, other cities of the world have said, we've had 2, and 2 is enough. Even though one of them wasn't a real World's Fair. It was just Robert Moses doing his thing. But the real World's Fair of 3940, that was a real fair. So look at this. We got such a crazy visual here. The wind noise is really loud, so I'm really sorry about the wind noise. But wind is whistling, right? Look at this. We got a Cirque du Soleil right there in the parking lot of Citi Field. I always think about that. I always think about what it must have been like to come to these World's Fairs. The one in '64, from all the stories I have read, to try to hold keep guys out of the wind here. For all the stories I have read about the '64 fair, the one that keeps on coming back over and over again, good to see you, Guy Heyman. The one that keeps coming back over and over again is the simple fact that there was like no shade, so it was incredibly hot on certain days. No, I'm not buying an iPhone anytime soon. No. Nope. Not buying an iPhone anytime soon. Mo Interactive got one. I don't need to be I could wait. I'm the kind of guy who waits. Like I said, I'm like a 3rd tier upgrader. 3rd tier. They put these new things on the expansion joints. That's good. It's a big walkway here. See, they put that little green stuff there. Makes it nice and soft. Going over the expansion joint. Wow, I could hear the music from inside the tent. And I could just barely see the Queen's Hall of Science off over there. Exactly, 6S is still good enough. Exactly. You remember waiting in a 3-hour line. There you go. Can I buy one with my Super Hearts? I don't have enough money yet. Good for him, Ava. That's like one of those, like, that's a comment, it's like, me, 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 me. That's what the voice I imagine you saying that in. Well, he has one. That's like a 6-year-old's comment. He's going to get one delivered. Okay. Good for him. Good for him. And by the way, you could transmit to him and tell him that I acted sarcastically like that, and then he could say that I heard things about me and all that crap. When I keep stirring the pot, you're more than welcome to do that. Exactly. All the Super Hard money is going to my food pantry. Exactly. Because of all the crap on Periscope, I'm going to do good with that money. Exactly. Who cares what other people are doing? Again, this broadcast is not about me. You wouldn't do that? Well, somebody already has. Anyway. This broadcast is not about me. It's about the experiences that we could have together. Okay? And by the way, once Periscope dies, is anybody gonna really know who Ron Waxman is? Let's really think about that, folks. Let's really think about that. I have met so many really big live streamers already, in person, and none of them know who he is. Nobody. I try to be a nice guy. Keyword is try. All right, let's go get some money on the Metro card here. Oh, you think you've been banned from the roof deck also? A lot of people being banned from the roof deck lately. Just had some canned food refused by... Oh, awesome. Yeah, take it to the food pantry. You can look them up on the internet. Or just go to a church somewhere. Churches usually have pretty good food pantries in there. All right, let's put money on the Metro card. Life's eternal question. No controversy. No controversy. No controversy. We're having laughs. We're having laughs. We're having laughs. I know, my World's Fair special is no longer here. $20. That's like a whole family could go back and forth in the train for a whole month back in '64 with that kind of money. Hey. Ava, this isn't Periscope. Just remember that. You're not on Periscope. So anyone who's really big on Periscope, they're kind of irrelevant, including myself. Again, this show is not about me. It's about us having fun, exciting adventures together and the experiences that we share. It's not about saying who's buying what or who's going to get something hand-delivered to who, you know. Like Mo Interactive, he got his iPhone X, good for him. He stayed up all night for it, you know. Yes. Well, it does have an expiration date. It does have an expiration date on it. The card lasts for about a year. Wow, it's already 6:30. Already 6:30. I'll send you 2 parts for your holiday. Exactly. Exactly, Cheryl. Me too. How much more subway has been added since 1964? The 63rd Street connector, which is for the F train. That's a new tunnel that was built. And then also the 2nd Avenue subway. Nope, Fancy Toys did not make the individual. I could tell you. I could tell you that. Let me show you the. Let me show you Citi Field. Ooh, it's windy out here. Here's Citi Field. Here's Citi Field. There it is. He kind of looks like Ebbets Field. The old Brooklyn Dodgers, Ebbets Field. That's Citi Field. Exactly, Cheryl. You don't have to agree with everything you say, but as long as you're respectful about it, we let you fly. Simple as that. Isn't that a nice train station? Isn't that a great view? We got a great view here from the train station. Citi Field right there. And then we have the big, the Mets play there, the New York Mets. And then there's the Cirque du Soleil, or whatever the hell's going on. I can hear the music from here. That's right. I'm happy with your equipment. Exactly, Guy Heyman. Good to see you, Griff. Good to see you. Now, everyone could tattletale on me. Give Ron Waxman a full dossier on everything I said, okay? Do that for me, all right? I'm a horrible person, and you should not be following me. I am a big phony. I am the #1 phony here on YouTube. #1. Oh, my God. Look at how that train is so packed. Jesus Christ. Yeah, take notes to hand over. Take notes on paper. No, I'm not? Okay. Well, other people have told me that, so... Again, it's not about me. I try to be real and genuine. It's not about me. It is about the experiences that we have together. And the experiences that we had together were seeing the panorama light up and go to dark tonight and coming out here. Whoa. That's right. Citi Field is full of phonies. It's full of phonies. Boy, where's this train now? I want to go home. I'm ready to go home. Ooh, there's my train. It's coming. I hear a train a-coming. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And I thank him for that. But anyway, my train is here. My train is coming in. So, Have a fantastic Queen's Day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish the moment. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. It's coming round the bend, perchance. No, it's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. I'll see you later, folks. Get home safe. Stay safe. Hug your loved ones. Cherish your moment. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you later, folks. Bye-bye.
This is the next Fast 7 local train. The next stop is 111th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.